This was the home of Strangers Reunion for slightly over a year, but it was always insanely crowded, even on weekdays. So that's why they moved next door to bigger premises so that fans wouldn't have to wait for that coffee break. Located in Kampong Baru, Strangers Reunion created quite a buzz when it opened in March 2012. This chic indie cafe is fronted by three-time winner of the Singapore National Barista Championships. So Ryan, what inspired you to go into the coffee business?
It's actually quite a funny story because my parents actually wanted to open a cafe before I even started drinking coffee. And at that point in time, I was actually studying in Australia. I was studying in Melbourne. So they thought it would just be convenient if I were to attend a barista course in Australia. And it was really funny because I didn't even drink coffee at all.
But were you resistant at first because you don't drink coffee and they wanted you to, learn coffee and then make a business out of coffee?
I was actually quite hesitant because I didn't even know what a latte was. I thought it was a tea. And so I attended the course in I think it was in 2009. And that's how it all started. I fell in love with coffee, the whole process of brewing it and the whole coffee culture.
So why the name Strangers Reunion? It is a really quirky, in a way friendly name. It reminds me of my backpacking days where you don't know the person but you're just so open towards each other.
If you notice in most cafes, you tend to meet a lot of people that you were once close to or you once used to know, acquaintances, friends from the past, and I thought that the name would be quite suitable for this industry. And it also applies to people within the industry where we meet each other at other people's cafes.
Okay. Yeah. So how is your family involved in running the business?
My mom has been very involved in the whole designing place, especially with the interior design space. And also what we wanted to do was have the walls of my cafe sort of like a showcase for her art pieces because she's an artist. Oh. So all the paintings here on the wall was actually done by my mom.
Wow.
There is a piece at the entrance which is actually my sister's A-level art piece.
What's your future plan for Strangers Reunion?
We're about to renovate the old space and turn it into a training school, and so we're going to do barista courses, coffee appreciation classes, as well as have it as a brew bar.
So what is your signature drink here?
Our signature drink is actually the Magic. It's something I learned from one of my ex-bosses in Melbourne. We use a double ristretto, and the remaining portion of the drink is steamed milk, and the overall volume is slightly smaller than a latte. So it's very balanced, so you get more aroma, more flavors, and cutting away the caffeine and bitterness actually.
If you ask me how the world should be, I'll say
the concept of Strangers Reunion is to connect strangers over a cup of coffee. With the magical coffee, friendly staff, and cozy vibe, they have clearly succeeded. But be warned, when you enter this cafe, you go in as a stranger, but you leave as a friend.